A questionable goal on the ice. Well, that's one of the many things that the NHL War Room monitors as they watch every single game in the league in real time and stay in constant communication with the on-ice officials to ensure fair play. Our own Naoko Funayama was lucky enough to spend a little time in the NHL War Room, and she tells you what it's like.
We like to think that we were pretty good before. We used all satellite feeds. The problem with the satellite feeds is they're delayed. What we've done in the new video room, other than being a lot bigger, a lot nicer, a lot cooler, all the new technology that's in the world today is in here, we have what are called fiber optic feeds or live feeds. So we're getting the game literally milliseconds behind what's happening in the arena. Which gives us about a 15-second edge when we're trying to make a decision. So we have not only the live feed, but we'll have a satellite feed below it. So you get what the satellite shows you too. So you get almost an instant replay. So that 15-second lag has really helped us. Plus, we have the overheads right here in Toronto. So we can turn back and say, was that puck off the post? And our guy will have it.
To get the call right and make them consistently is a very important part of what this is. So we just feel, and obviously we, through our general managers and the owners, that they wanted a centralized area where people that live this every day made the same decisions and saw kicked in goal, saw high sticks. And this group's the guys that are kind of burdened with making those calls.
We've got very bright people that work in here and very good hockey people, and they know exactly what the procedure is and what to look for when there is a play that's questionable, and we'll usually have the answer immediately, which is nice because we either stop the game and review a play and then make the decision, or we don't have to stop the game, which is even better because the game is such a fast-paced game. You don't like to intercede with video review when you don't have to.
Hello, Minnie.
Minnesota, this is Minnesota.
Hour and a half before the game, we ask our video goal judges to check in to, first of all, let us know who's working, secondly, just so we know that their system is up and running. And we can control the startup of their systems here. Being in this room, in a quiet environment, totally away from that craziness that happens in any building, giving us the ability just to look at our replays, slow them down, speed them up, blow them up if we need to, it certainly makes it that much easier.
Jack Bogosian, shot saved by Theodore, and they score!
Go, go!
They win it immediately! Touch with a high stick, says the referee, Tom Cole. They will go upstairs and to Toronto and take a look at it anyway with 49.9 to go.
So when a play goes to review, the official will come over and he puts the headset on. This is who he's talking to. So we'll ask him, what's your call on the ice? Do you have a high stick? Do you have a kick goal? Then we take what he tells us, watch the replays, maybe ask him a couple more questions if we need to. You know, did he happen to get a stick on this after he kicked it? So we're able to get that ice feeling here in Toronto, and then what we do is relay the information back to the video goal judge if his help is needed, and then we tell our official, no, we don't have, we have no goal here in Toronto. The player definitely propelled the puck into the net, and he hands it back, steps back, and announces what we make the decision here.
When we sit here, we log the whole game, not just review goals, and looking for quality control items in the game itself, whether it be the officiating, the ice, the boards, the glass, the timing of the game, commercials, intermissions. Those are all things we're looking for to make sure that the product we show is the best product in the world. No matter who does video review in what league, they'd be hard challenged to match this room.
Back here on the AT&T Sports Deck, look, the bottom line here is you want to get it right. And what the NHL ensures with that technology and the way they use it, most of the time they're going to get it right.
Is that just like every hockey junkie's dream sitting there? I mean, just imagine you and I are at home and we're watching a game at night and we're kind of flicking around. If we were there, we'd be flicking watching every game. I think the National Hockey League has really taken this to the next level. And to their credit, I think they have made the game that much better. But I'm sure some of that feed must throw be thrown over to Brendan Shanahan for a little disciplinary. Hey, you may want to look at this one, Brendan. This is coming your way.
Yeah, I would like to think they work together on this kind of stuff. But what I like the most is how quick the decisions are. You remember how it used to be, even 5, 6, 7 years ago. Whether you're a player or you're a fan at home, you're sitting there waiting, you're thinking, are they overanalyzing this? What's going on? Now, it just with the technology, it's so sharp. You don't see many mistakes anymore, that's for sure.
I mean, truthfully, I think the NHL is cutting edge in this department. I'd like to see the NFL go with that kind of a system as opposed to the referee going under the hood and dealing with somebody in the stadium.
And you're sitting there on the couch changing the channel because you're just getting bored. To me, again, to your point, one of the keys here with the National Hockey League is you cannot avoid the flow. You want to keep it going. Do not become part of the game. Almost kind of be seamless. Maybe even during a commercial do something quickly, but do not lose the pace or the intensity of the hockey game.
Yeah, whether it's the fans in the building, they lose their emotion, or, like I said, the players on the bench, you're just kind of waiting. I think they've done a great job, and I have no complaints with it. The NFL, though, I do have complaints with the NFL.
NFL's got to go with this system.
Take it up with them, man, will you?